Hey, what's up everyone? I'm SuperSonicJB, welcome back to more Kinkoi Golden Loveriche, your PC. So last time I continued playing through more of the game story, and yeah, we ended up getting trapped here at the dorm, and yeah, we got into some hijinks and all that, and well, a lot happened last episode. Kinda hard to go over everything that happened, but yeah, we got trapped in the dorm here because of the weather and all that. Now continue on and playing through more of the game story this episode, so we're gonna go and get started. Like the video, make sure to hit that like button as you also a lot, and comment, subscribe to my channel. So yeah, today's episode is continuing playing through the game story and see what else happens, and yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say, so let's do it. I don't think she said that. Brianna, who's been looking at her phone, happily showed up. Looks like she's watching TV. They were covering the flood in the lower city end.
他の奥に取り残された学生たちとは現在も連絡がつかない状態が続いています。
Really now?
連絡つくよね。
We do have cell phones.
以上、
Yeah.
現場からでした。とても心配ですね。
Yeah, it's really weird.
さてここで実際に取り残されている学生と電話がつながっています。もしもし。
もしもし、もう本当に困ってて。
Oh, bro.
メゴチンの声。
Megochin's? Megochin? What a nice name right there. Megochin. Is she related to the Crimson Chin? Stop. Oh god. So we are in contact. Yeah, yeah. It's just plain disorganized. I can't with that name, Megochin. The Crimson Chin sister, you know? So that aside.
ですがよかった。シルビー様たちのことは秘匿できたようです。
I guess so. Here, primarily covering the floodings of the city on TV. They mentioned students left behind a dormitory. They didn't reveal that it was Noble Academy. What's more, they didn't even allude to Sylvie's involvement, of which it was common knowledge she was attending that very academy.
この国の警察は優秀ですわね。
Yeah, seems so. Heard cynical comments in the CIA. It's also surprisingly adept at smuggling information that's damaging to themselves too. Fine with me, so as long as Sylvie wasn't affected by it, which means we could focus on our own safety and well-being.
このご時世、電気止まっててもなんだかんだ暇つぶしくらい楽勝だよね。
I guess so. Is that a good thing though? You can't charge anything, so watch out. Yeah, true.
と、
True, your phone, like you're using it, but you can't charge it. Try to change to a different news station, but shut off.
最近の携帯電話ってテレビも見られるんだ。
Yeah, you can. Yeah, now that reminds me, your cell phone is...
これよ。
What? She just hold it onto one practically nameless security. She pulled out an old-fashioned flip phone. Oh man, look at this old boomer right here, man. And this old lady's like, back in my day, I had flip phones. Okay, stop.
まあ、タレ穴の持ってるね。
And maybe it's one of the modern flip phones, you know? Like those, some of them actually look kind of cool,
日本
but
では主
I
流
never
だ
had
という
one.
日本の会社の携帯をわざわざ用意したのですが。
Nice gesture. It's rare to see anyone using a flip phone nowadays. Hey, there are some modern flip phones. Like they have some screens in it. I don't know what they're called. I forget who makes them. Is it Samsung? Did they make those? I think it might be Samsung. I don't know. Better words had gone international and were occupying a foreign country.
でもいいな。私このパカパカって折りたたみができる携帯が好きよ。
As long as you like it, that's what matters. As long as you're happy with it, that's what's important. That's right. Basically, the only features you need for security were phone, email, and GPS. I guess makes sense. Smartphones are honestly overkill anyways. I only ever use mine for phone calls and emails too. Huh, okay then. Same goes for any TV functionality. I haven't used it once since upgrading my current one.
画面がちっちゃいもんね。
True. Exactly, I don't even watch much TV anymore. But if I were going to earlier, we're on a huge screen. I had a TV set up in my room. I should at least have one this size.
その分今みたいな電気がないと見れないけどね。
That's right. Well, that's for a day or two. It's not really. That was me yawning, but also me reading that. You know, that was when I realized it. I didn't care about TV having no power meant my DVR also wasn't functioning. Damn. Meant the live broadcast of Marie Bishop. I had to set to record at 7 p.m. tonight. Ah, dude. I don't think it's the end of the world, my guy. I don't think it's the end of the world. Like, I'm pretty sure you can like find it on the internet and just use that or whatever.
思い出した。
Yeah, I had brain blast, you know? Raina had apparently realized it. Damn it, seriously, today of all days.
諸行無常だね。
Yeah. Guess and Silly and the other two faces they didn't understand. Yeah, it seems so. Look at her face, oh my gosh. Ellie-san, can you use your real cheap powers to get your hands on like a generator or something?
考えて
Damn.
みましたが無理です。この量一つの暖房電力を賄う発電機など。
Just one TV is enough and a recorder, dude. I'm begging you, I'll be fine with even the bike kind of generator. What? You're gonna be biking and everything? You had to pedal in the worst case.
あれ、実在するんですの？
I don't even know, honestly. Probably. What should I do? As I was busy freaking out. What was that? Whoops. Was my neighbor telling us to shut up, of course. Sorry. I had to apologize, yeah.
お隣、どなたか住んでいるの？
Oh yeah, delinquents.
お会いしたことがないわね。
She lives in a totally separate world from a princess after all.
でも私、ノーブル学園の生徒なら全員顔を覚えているのよ。
But you memorized her though.
一度も見たことがないなんて不思議。
Invite her over, everyone.
王室をはじめ貴族社会にとって人の顔を覚えることは最も大事な素養の一つですから。
Heck yeah.
驚くことじゃございませんわ。私だって全員とは言わずとも学園の半分くらいは顔を覚えてますわよ。
Okay. Nobles were astounding. He not only recognized around 80% of my classmates. 80? Hey, that's
それ
pretty
は
good.
単にオーロが失礼なだけ。
Hey, you don't gotta make a comment like that, okay? Actually, I'm the nicest guy around here, okay? I'm so nice that people want to get my autograph when I leave class, you know? Oh, shut it. I remember everyone I'm close to. It just means I don't have people I'm friendly with.
菊ちゃんの顔、パッと思い出せる？
Maybe. Huh? You have any thoughts there, dude? What the hell?
うわ、マジで覚えてないかよ。
I'll remember when I see him.
まあ、とにかく、会ってみたいわね。お隣さん。
Sorry, cut her off. Well, I mean, it didn't really cut her off that much, but yeah. He could left out. Chat about this and that. The sun began to set.
お腹が空いてきました。
His issue with this survival lifestyle finally rears its head. Dinner time has come, yeah.
なんだかんだで、お昼も食べてないものね。
You don't need
お昼は
anything?
適当にお菓子とジュースでごまかしたので、さすがに空腹が気になってまいりますわ。
Yeah. So then, you think I'm amazing for having a cup noodles stockpile? Yeah.
かよー
Yeah, I am. Worship me. Stop. Alright, I love their faces there. Hold on. I wonder if the other one's gonna come closer too. Like, that might be the thumbnail I
とて
know.
も助かります。
That might be even better thumbnail. I don't know, man. We're just testing the waters here. All the supplies in the convenience store were split between the residents, but we refrained from taking our share, as they had my stock of cotton noodles to fall back on.
いやー、悪いね、オーロ。ありがたくいただきます。
Oh, bro. Not happening. Shoot!
あれ
Ah, this is all the food we have. Hey, I think you will laugh. If you want it, you'll have to compensate me somehow.
あらあら、唐突に汚いですわね、このゲロは。
Damn.
なんだ何が欲しいんだお金か
That does sound sweet. Wait, what? I feel like Rana should be in front of her. She's in the back, because Rana's supposed to, like, she's bigger right now, as represent her closer to him, so yeah.
エル、私が自由に使えるお金っていく
How
ら
much
くらい
money?
あったかしら
Who knows?
側近なら日本円で30億ほどでしょう
Wait,
か。
Japanese yen. I don't know what that is in American money, though. That's a lot in American money, because I'm pretty sure yen's a smaller amount than American money.
緊急事態なら50億程度は可能ですわよ。
5 billion? You wouldn't throw around that kind of cash willy-nilly. You're making me actually want to demand more money now, dude. Fortunately, Moha, money's not even fit to wipe your butt with in here. It's a kingdom of carnage where food and water is everything. Mwahaha!
畜生。オーロは急にどうしたの
Started his villain
サ
arc, you
バイ
know?
バル映画とかに出てくるゲス役がやりたいんだよ。ほら、一人だけ銃持って調子こいて最後に殺される。
Oh, jeez, girl, you don't gotta be that cruel. Like, come on!
ぴったりな配役ですこと。
Shut up, Shorty. Mwahaha, now you want food, don't you? Then what will you give me?
あ、この腕時計なんてどうかしら。ほんの4億円の品なんだけど。
What? That's not the point. Certified that as long as we weren't on the same wavelength with my game, that I'd possibly become rich would generally bring up the evil inside me.
シルビー、ちょっとおいで。
She mumbled something quietly into her ear.
そんな風に言えばいいの？
Oh, come on.
日本人の礼儀。
She doesn't know.
わかったわ。オーロ、もう一回最初から。
Okay. What will you give me, princess?
なんて汚い男なの？
Now we are talking. Hahaha, say what you will. Right now, I'm the one with the food.
悔しい。
Performance is a little overblown, but Sylvie's reaction hit all the right notes. And my sleazy side raring to go. Let me see. Oh, hey. Why don't you do something special for me then?
サービス？何でもいいから悔しがって。何をしろというの？
What on earth's happening? Good question. First, I'll have you strip those troublesome clothes and provide some R-rated goodness. Dude, what the fuck is this conversation all of a
お
sudden?
求めるようなら首を飛ばしますが。
I knew she was gonna say that. I'll spare you from that for today, but I can't give you any food.
悔しい。
Or we're playing. She has no idea. Yeah. He kicked me, of course.
今ですわ、お姉様。
I hate it's too soon for the comeback scene. Yeah, about holding me down.
まったく、いつまでもうだうだとオチがつかないから。
The punchline, huh?
でも楽しかったわ。ねえ、
Well, actually, no, that was a kick. Well, that was a terrible one then.
さっぱりわかりませんわ。
Anyways, you got me pinned down. Mind letting me go? It hurts. Here, release my
どう
arms.
する？まだ遊ぶ？
I'm good now. So about those cup noodles. He had 6 packages. I have no idea what the hell that conversation was, man. Was my man on drugs there for a second or what? I also brought some beef jerky for when I got sick of the taste. And I had also brought some random candy, so we had plenty of sweets. It shouldn't pose any problems for a single meal.
カップ麺はいいとして。これ、お湯が必要なんですのよね。お湯はどういたしますの？
Yes, that was the issue. No planes were allowed at the storm, so all cooking apertures were electrical. Obviously went for all the students as well as the cafe. We didn't have access to heat outsource. We couldn't even make hot water. The hot water dispenser, it's insulated. The power has already been shut out for 8 hours. Tried to clean it up, but it wasn't as steaming anymore. Just a bit lukewarm. Worst comes to worst, we'll just have to make do with this.
ぬるいスープなんてやだ。
Well, girl, sometimes you just gotta make do with what you got, you know? If you're stranded on a deserted island, there's coconuts there, are you gonna eat those or are you just gonna starve to death, you know? Think about that,
美
okay?
味しいわよ。水で作っても。やだ、気持ち悪い。
Sound like it bothers Japanese who are accustomed to eating it hot.
できれば温めたいですね。今夜は冷える。
Yeah, now temperatures gradually plummeted over the course of the night. It should be a cold evening without any heat. It was true. I wish we could reclaim some heat for a meal at least. How should we handle the hot water? Then you. Whoa! Seems to me a light chop in the toy struck to the pot in my hand. What the hell? I forgot that thing can shoot laser beams. It boiled?
すごいわ、キョロちゃん。
This thing is literally Panther Bell from Princess Evangel, but a bird. Although it shoots laser beams from its eyes too, so yeah. It was incredible, but don't aim at something in someone's hands. My life would have been in danger if it had missed. But
あれ？バッテリー残量 3%。メモリ待機モードに入ります。
dang,
普通に喋るんだ、この子。
wow. It's usually it's a personality quirk, but that it stopped functioning.
どうしましょう。充電できない
It's a her? I didn't think that was her, but okay. Never thought that the last thing you did with its sci-fi tech would be to boil water.
犠牲は無駄にいたしませんわ。お湯が温かいうちにいただきましょう。
Good idea.
カップ麺は一人一つとして6つあるから1つ余るわね。
We'll save that for tomorrow. Nah. I'll take that. It's okay, right?
もちろん、もともと気候のものだが。
2つ食べるの？太るよ。
Hey, stop that. No. There's someone else. Put the hot water and went outside. Knock, knock. Not to the next room over. Oh, no reply. She wasn't type to ignore me, so I assumed I think that when
うっせえな。だから行けないっつってんだろ。
voice came from the inside.
道が使えねえんだから仕方ないだろ。ああ、この情報は出すなよ。この学園にいるってネットとかでバレるから。とにかく今日は休む。以上だ。あとはそっちで話合わせとけ。知らねえよ。そっちでなんとかしろ。
Didn't even check who's at the door. Must have been the phone. She was yelling to boot. Might be best to give her a moment, but then I already put the hot water in the ramen. Knock, knock. I wouldn't knock one more time, and when I did,
客が来たからもう
yeah,
来
on
る
the
ぞ。
phone, yeah.
とにかく今日の出演はなしだ。じゃあな。なんだよ。
Came out. Hey, that call, was that okay?
ああ、ちょうどいいわ。切る理由ができて。
Worried about my time, but I guess it worked out.
なんか用か。
I'm sure you've heard about today's meal situation.
ああ、何もないからみんなにコンビニのもん配って。あとは各人で、だろ？
Yeah, right, and so, here, present.
うん。
And there were the cup noodles. His eyes went wide.
いらねえよ。お前が食えば？
I got my own helpings enough for everyone I'm close to. This is the sixth share. If there's any sixth person I'm close to in this dorm, it's you.
あっそ。
She went into her room with her cup noodles in hand. Pretty generous for her honesty was one of her good points. Alright then, I headed
お
back.
隣さんに？
Yeah,
なんだ、ついでにご挨拶したかったのに。
she mentioned wanting to meet her earlier, hadn't she?
どんな人なのかしら。
There's something, right? Like I said, she's a Yankee. A Yankees? New York Yankee? I didn't know she was a fan of that team.
アメリカ人ですの？
Oh, of course, you had to make a joke. Doesn't Yankee refer to New Yorkers? Yeah, oh my god. I meant that she can be kind of a black sheep, yeah.
ソルティレージュにはキュロちゃんがいるけど、日本は機械人間を作ったの？
That wasn't what I was implying at all. Princess don't seem familiar with, euphemisms for low
い
lives.
わゆるニューギャングです。日本の文化で勉強したでしょ？
No, brother.
不良。
Yeah,
そっ
pretty
ちの
much.
あれよね。バス停の看板持って盗んだバイクで走りながら、待ってたぜこの時をよとか言いながら、夜の校舎
I
の
wouldn't
窓
go
を割っ
that
て
far,
歩くのよ
girl.
ね。
You're watching too many movies. You mix up so much stuff that all that sounds like it came straight out of the 80s, yeah. He's ordering a girl with a small smoking habit.
なるほど。
She's squinting her eyes, yeah. There's been a residual smell of cigarette smoke in this room, so she must have been suspicious.
ユニークそうな方ね。
シルビー様、あまりご興味を持たれぬように。
She's not a bad person, okay? Introduced her poorly, must have triggered Ellie-san's internal security measure sensors,
だが
whatever.
不良というのは、
Ah, come on, what now? That scared me. Something smashed violently against the door. Everyone was wondering what was going on when the door opened on its own. The hell? A bag of some sort was hurled inside. Put a hand for a moment. It was Rhea. Hey, Rhea. I saw her. She just waved her hand like she didn't care and closed the door. She give snacks in there. It was like behind was a bag that had several metallic items inside. Canned food.
コンビーフだ。うまそう。
Corned beef, oh brother. There are 5 cans of corned beef, 5 of yakitori, and 5 of sweet corn. 15 in total. I'm not a corn guy, dude. Come on.
お礼でしょうか。
I guess so. Yeah, I thought about it. She was sort of who always holed up in her room. I bet she wouldn't have a stockpile of food,
レ
yeah.
アちゃん柄は悪いけど、結構筋を通すっていうか、かっこいい系の子だからね。
One of the cool kids, yeah. You know her?
知らないよ。でもあっち目立つから。
That was for sure. All this for one bowl of cup noodles. Feels bad I couldn't do more. I'll take it though. Don't look like a gift horse in the mouth.
コンビーフ食べてみたかったの。
It was a rare occasion, so we decided to accept. But dinner turned out to be much better than a single bowl of noodles.
超絶ジャンクだけどね。
More or less, only dietary fibers is in the corn.
いいじゃない。とても美味しいわ。
That's right, Sylvia.
味と内容に文句はありませんが、困ったものです。
たまのことです。これも経験ですわ。
Heck yeah.
ごちそうさまでした。やっぱり気持ちが収まらない。お隣さんに会いに行ってくるわ。
Oh, brother.
姫様、しかし。
危なくないったら。ねえ、オロ。
Oh no. Not in a violent sense, at least. She might yellow.
行くわ。
She left the other sign behind, walked out of the room. You better go with her, man. The guard looked a bit worried, but Sylvia would probably disapprove of her being so on guard the very first time meeting someone. Guaranteed Ria wasn't a bad person to decide to leave her be.
お姉様は誰とでも仲良くなってしまう達人ですからね。
I don't know for how well it'll work for Ria, though. Yeah, she
嬉
is.
しい半分、困るの半分です。
I had to say, Sylvia herself was friendly, but everyone around her thought she was out of place, regardless. Was it a result of her apprentice training? I did think her ability to make a favorable outcome out of each and every encounter was one of her strong attributes. What are you looking at, Shorty?
私も助けられましたわ。
Huh?
何でもございません。
She whispered too quietly for me to hear. I mean, I read the text, so.
ただいま。
Oh, what's up? So came back when we had a chance to worry. Welcome back, you don't look too satisfied. Someone who's usually all smiles, her curiosity was plain to see.
会ってもらえなかったわ。何を言ってもうるさいって。
Just shut up.
もう。
会う約束がない点では、こちらの落ち度ですが。
In appointments.
にしても、いささか失礼な方ですね。
Yeah, she can be. Just ignore her. I assure her that she's not a bad person. That doesn't make her a good person either. Great person, I should say. Being rejected left Sylvie feeling depressed.
にしてもあの声、どこかで。
There you do. Ah!
どうしました
Sorry to change sides, but it's 7 o'clock. Everyone be quiet for the next 2 hours. What?
あ
Watch TV app on my phone. Oh, the freaking thing.
あなたが選ぶ21世紀のアーティス
Oh,
トト
brother,
ッ
my
プ
God,
10!
sim for this chick.
何？音楽番組？
Yeah.
視聴者にとったアンケートで人気のあるアーティストが生で出演するってやつだって。
Here's the only one being advertised this morning.
日本に来て数ヶ月なのでよく存じ上げないのですが、こうしたテレビのアンケートはいつ取っているんですの？日本に100年住んでてもわからないから知らなくていいよ。
Okay. It was a program where Maria Bishop was going to hold her live performance. It wasn't looking like I could record it, but I at least wanted to watch. Yeah, okay. I'm watching it alone so you guys can chat over there or go to Randa's room or whatever. Dude, why?
出ていけと？なんで？マリア・ビショップを見てるとそんな気持ち悪い顔でブヒブヒ言っちゃうの？
You need to be bonked so hard right now, but this is why you're best girl, you know, you're funny. Enough of that, dude. Nothing like that. Just make absolutely sure you don't look at my face during performance. Oh my gosh. I know it's sort of face I'd make, but I bet it would be nothing short of strange, just sort of face and everyone girls in my class to see, dude. I throw out in the back to my distance from the others, but
マリア・ビショップ。オーロもマリア・ビショップが好きなの？
oh, so he popped up beside me. She's staring at the tiny screen on my smartphone. Come on, man. How do you not like that cute girl? She's so cute. Silly-san. So close.
お姉様、殿方の部屋に上がり込むのはちょっと。こうしないとテレビ見られないじゃない。マリア・ビショップが出るんでしょ？
So he had gotten her usual cheerful smile back.
シルビーはマリア・ビショップ好きなんだ。
ああ、この件はオフレコでお願いします。
What's wrong with her liking
王
that
族が芸
person?
能人に入れ込むと、プロパガンダに利用されかねませんの。
Really?
でもすごく好きなのは、日本に来た理由の一つなのよ。
Aw. Wow. There's some unexpected common
オー
ground.
ラも好きなんだ。
Well, yeah, I guess I don't hate her.
毎
Yeah.
朝毎晩あの黒髪を見て、ちん爆裂してますって言え。
What the fuck was that? I get it. Your dingling explode. What the fuck? You called it a dingling? What on earth, girl? Yeah. What? That is great. Oh my god. Greta, you're the best girl, without a doubt. Oh my gosh, you're dingling. I can't. I'm crying, dude. I'm crying. I'm crying. Oh my
店
god.
長です。
Yeah, sure. Yeah. You're
好きなん
dingling.
だ。趣味が合うわね。
I can't. Dude, that was so good. Yeah. Probably are never gonna end up watching together, dude. I can't. That was so funny. Then again, Marie Bishop was definitely the most highly valued brand in the Japanese musical industry today. They're probably dragging this out since she wouldn't go on for a while. It is a 2-hour program that started at 7 p.m., so it'll probably be around 8:15. I'll watch the chat reel program until then. It is smartphone screen. Sylvie and I were the only ones focused on it.
日本の音楽は完全なアイドル産業なのね。
That's right, I guess. First to come out, which was, has been expected. Given the boys, they gathered to thrill rivals from a famous office. While it was presented in a dancing format, the choreography was simple. The camera stayed glued to the face of the lead singer, who stood front and center. They call it the music industry, but 70% of its ratings are cited by the face of the one singing dude. I mean, kind of true. Next up was an idol group of just over 40 girl. Wait, 40? What? After that came an artist that recently made her movie debut. Wait, idol group of just over 40? I'm just over 40. Like, dude, come on, that's a ton. I wouldn't say this applied to them all, but they were generally pretty low-level
やっ
singers.
ぱり先進国はどうしてもそうなるのかしら。
I guess is it not that way in Sortilege?
私たちは音楽は聴くものというより自分でやってみるものという感じかしらね。
Interesting.
その点は我々の方が特殊だとして、こうしたアイドル性重視の音楽はどうかと思いますわ。音楽が音楽である必要がありませんもの。
Okay.
かっこつけてれば歌が上手くなるなんて聞いたことありませんわ。
She was somewhat fastidious princess. They think that she was accurate though. Rather than calling something music, I wish they'd be more critical of the music itself. I wanted to see handsome men, cute girls, or even happy-looking celebrities. You could just buy a photograph, but whatever. It wasn't just matter these days. He would butt in, act like they were experts doing movies, recordings, cooking, sports, fishing, and so on and so forth, just because they were idols. Yeah, true. Anything was strange. Act like it was all okay just because they were stylish, and where that thought came to mind.
私はこういうのも好きよ。私たちのやっていることとは違うというだけで否定するのは良くないわ、みな。
Yeah, Mina. Sylvie quickly acted like the big sister, like her usual mild tone.
確
Yeah.
かに彼らは歌に音楽そのものに純粋とは言えない。でも彼らの時間を作ることには純粋よ。目いっぱい歌って踊って笑ってテレビのこちらに楽しい時間を提供したがってる。
Sylvie, you're just so cute.
音楽の一番の価値はそこでしょ。
Aw. Creating a good time, huh? Made sense when she put it that way. I didn't think showing off made everything okay. It was quality inherent in moments made by music. Might be important then.
ごめんなさい。ミナの言うことも間違ってないったら。ほら、一緒に見ましょう。はい。
Wasn't stern enough to be a lecture, but more of a mild chitting, and Sylvie ended the discussion right then and there. Thank goodness I didn't say that, I agreed. So what Sylvie just said was a fresh point of view. You're genuine in creating, living the moment. Could that be...
さあ続いてはいよいよ皆さんお待ちかねマリア・ビショップさんが登場します。
Man, I had the volume up so high, but it's alright. Oh! It's alright, 13 p.m. and the headliner for the event would finally be making an appearance. That massive 3-minute commercial break again. Commercial break, it's happening. I'm really excited.
生放送で見るの初めてよ。 あんまりテレビ出ないもんね、マリア。
That might actually be a good thing. Solitary performances increase their values through scarcity. It's a world where those who appear on TV were the victors. A world where if you use connections or whatever else constantly be on camera in front of viewers and sell your face, you win. However, that's exactly why someone who rarely appear on television, yet whom fans eagerly waited for, looks so radiant. Long commercial breaks didn't bother me.
さあ皆さん、いよいよ今回のアンケートでも女性部門ぶっちぎり1位を飾ったアーティストマリア・ビショップさんの時間です。
Yeah, turn down that volume, man, because that volume's up kind of high right now. All right. Oh, they did a proper count of the surveys?
雑な判定。
ですが、残念なことにマリア・ビショップさん、今日は急な用事で出演できなくなってしまいました。
My guy, you build up all the hype for her throughout the entire audience. Like, hyping them up like, Maria Bishop, #1 in the charts and all that, and then you're like, oh, sorry, well, she can't attend today. So, moving on. Dude, why, when we started this, you didn't just say it right then and there, like, hey, sorry, Maria canceled, so yeah, sorry about that. Dude. The host and Isles all had foolish back and forth going, that's too bad, and what can you do? Alice sure did have it rough. They had them downplaying the ineptness of TV stations like this too. But press viewers, our expressions were nothing but serious. Hey Sylvie, can you use your royal cheap powers to crutch this TV station?
いけません。
Yeah.
潰す潰さないはともかく。ねえ、エル。私も久しぶりに腹が立ちそうよ。
Look at, she's got this whole aura around here, like, I wouldn't want to piss Sylvie off, dude. Holy shit.
お姉様が怒った？
Yeah,
シ
it's
ルビー
weird.
が怒くことは珍しい。
Damn. They swindled us. They were assuming the worst case scenario and it was beyond their control that she couldn't perform live. There's an issue that they said, here she comes. I would tell a commercial shortly ago.
テレビが視聴率低下に困る理由の一端が垣間見えたの。
That's why they really were just swindling you, trying to get your views in. If they just announced right then and there for the thing that she wasn't coming, the views wouldn't be that high.
今頃局は抗議の嵐かな。
Oh yeah, for sure, dude. Absolutely, I want to storm in there and protest right now too. For not put my smartphone to use as an actual phone.
ちょっと待ってよ、オーロ。
Before I could. What? Oh? Must have been the fill time they put on cobbled together footage of all of Maria's previous performances. She seems cool. The music is very peaceful. Very peaceful and charming, Clean footage verse singing, of course.
やっぱりいい歌ね。すぐ機嫌直った。このお優しさからお姉様はソルティレージュでは仏のシルビアと呼ばれていますのよ。
Sylvia.
仏教あるの？
I don't think so. Anger hasn't completely subsided yet, but I guess I'll give up on making a protest call. It's a waste of electricity.
やっぱりこの歌だわ。国にいた頃にイギリスのショーだかなんだかで聞かされて、すぐに恋に
On
落
the
ちちゃった
British
もの。
Awards. Know how you feel.
誰かさんは髪しか見てないんじゃ。
Shut up in the middle of appreciating her.
へいへい。
Hey, listen intently to the soothing song. And yeah, I adored her appearance as much as she could be. But that wasn't the only reason I was addicted to her. Sylvie seemed satisfied.
これだけでも満足だけれど。でもやっぱり生で聞きたかったわね。
Yeah, that would've been cool. Yeah, same.
こういう映像ばかりだと顔がよく見えないのよね。どれもそっぽ向いてるのばかり。
Yeah, that's a good point. Maria Bishop looked down a lot during her performances.
顔を出さないならブサイクなんじゃない？
No, she isn't.
近い近い。授賞式の映像では顔が出ているものもあるわ。すごく可愛いのよ。
日本人らしく童顔ですが、私も可愛らしいと思いました。
Baby face, damn. It's normal to plaster makeup on the less attractive celebrities in order to further sell themselves. Maria Bishop went to great lengths to hide her face for whatever reason. I wondered why.
理由があるかは存じませんが、それもミステリアスでいい雰囲気作りにはなっておりますわね。
I have a theory about her, but I won't say anything. I don't know the game spoilers or anything, but yeah. I won't say anything
そ
now.
うね。
Not yet, anyways. I turned attention back to my phone screen. It must have been short on time as the editing was sloppy and beat the same footage on loop again and again. As far as I was concerned, that was nice in its own right.
彼女はとにかく時間作りが本当にうまくて、
Yeah,
そして
true.
一生懸命だわ。
I
この歌を聴いている一時、私たちも彼女の世界に、彼女の時間に引きずり込まれてしまう。
guess
彼
you'd
女
say
が
that.
自分の時間を心から大切に使っていると伝わってくるから。
Aw. I agreed. She worked for dear life, not just as singing. That's clear from the footage and from her inadvertent motions. You couldn't comprehend someone's power of concentration from their appearance alone, but it was something you could convey. That was something in which she was especially skilled at. I just got that feeling down in my heart.
彼女のゴールデンタイムは今
Her
なの
golden
ね。
time. They keep referencing golden time, yeah. Lots of dots. At some point, the room had gone quiet. This had to have been one of those moments he described as being lost in the music. It's too bad we didn't get to see her live. I was glad I watched this program today.
あら、ところで
What's up?
この声ってどこかで聞いたことないかしら。
On the station right here. I mean, I've heard this song tons of times.
そうじゃなくて、つい最近というか、ついさっき聞いた
Wonder
よ
if
う
my
で。
theory is actually gonna be true. Huh? What, beep, beep. Ah, crap. Throwing a warning notification. 2 hours of watch time. TV wore down the battery and there was only 5% remaining. You watched that for 2 hours? My god. I'll remember, I guess it's all for today. Maybe I should have the screen time had just been wrapped up, so I closed the TV app. My entire day was dictated by this blackout, huh?
ですね。
ちょっと目がしょぼしょぼする。
Lights have been out the whole time, so focusing on the screen would wear your eyes out.
それにちょいと眠いですわ。
It's not that late. What is it, like 8:30 or something? It wasn't quite 9 o'clock yet. Yeah, but that was enough to make everyone drowsy. It's about time we call it a day.
そうしましょう。寝床の用意なども必要です。
せっかくのお泊まりなんだからもっとおしゃべりしたい。
You can do that stuff before you go to sleep, but you can't do it in my room.
オーロは一緒に寝ないの？
Let me flip that around and ask, would you actually be okay?
いいと思
I
い
think
ます。
she would, but not her. I was directing that question to Sylvie, yeah. Everyone dispersed from my room. One of them would apparently be sleeping at Rena's. His face enough that I was landing a futon, so it would work out. Okay, so that's all that's left. All that's left was to sleep. Couldn't take a bath, so after cursor wiped down my body. Oh, it's freezing. It's in my futon. It is naturally tough to fall and stay asleep. Wasn't sure it was because it was only 9 o'clock or it was because I was freezing. I mean, it does feel kind of early to go to bed. I mean, it depends on, like, I don't know if he has school tomorrow or whatever. Or it's because of tinge of Sylvia's bittersweet scent had permeated in the futon. Damn. Damn, dude.
金色ラブリッチェ。
That's pretty cool. We got all 3 of them on here. Then the first of our 3 days have passed. Alright, let me save real fast. Alright, save there real fast. The power has been restored. Heck yeah.
どんより。もうやだ。
Even later than any of us expected. Wait, did it say the power was restored? I thought it said... It's the log, right? Had been restored. What? Okay then.
今日中は復旧の見通しなし？
But why did it say the power had been... I guess it just hadn't been restored then.
町の方が水が引かないとかで車も来られないんだとさ。
Damn. Were we a little too optimistic? Just so everyone's value levels were at this. It's just a random day without power stage. It was looking like we couldn't make it past the hill for yet another day. The power being restored was, of course, way further down on the list, and now become full-fledged survivors.
困りましたね。シルビー様が。
What is she? Let's get in the way of any official duties?
いえ、3連休の公務は調整しました。
Okay.
もう帰りたくない。
What
庶
now?
民の暮らしも良いものですわ。
すごい勢いでこの寮に馴染み出しています。
My condolences, yeah. It seemed likely she would be staying over more in the future.
でも、停電は困ったわね。この子も完全に動けなくなっています。ボディーガードなのに充電ができないと脆いですわね。
How was it in Renet's room?
雑魚寝というのでしたか？悪くありませんでしたわ。
Was it really that
ご命令
cold?
されたとはいえ、人生で王族の方と枕を並べる機会が来ようとは。
Damn.
布団はいいけど枕がいまいちだったわね。私の部屋枕1個しかないから着てるもの丸めて使ったからね。
Oh, okay.
だからちょっと肩が張ってる。
Yeah, I can understand
で
that.
も楽しかったわ。みんなでお布団に入った後も夜遅くまでおしゃべりして。言うほど遅くなかったよ。11時くらい。
Okay, that's not that late, yeah.
聞いてよ、オーロ。シルビーって10時過ぎると急にくっそ眠そうになるの。
And it's good to be a healthy personality.
眠くないとは言うんだけどね。もう全身ボリボリ書いて必死で起きようとしてんの。ボリボリなんて書いてないわ。
Aw.
書いてたかしら。
You don't remember any of that?
もう
My
あの
gosh,
辺り
girl.
の記憶がない。王族は常に節制ある生活をするものですの。ああ、神にゃんも眠そうだったね。時々白目
Go
向いて。
back in your head, yeah. Her eyes rolled back.
こほん。キサキ殿、そのくらいで。
眠たさついでに王女様たちのあれあれなぎなぎなトーク
Oh
も
my,
聞
you
いちゃった。
don't say.
何を聞き出したんですの。
Oh, brother. I'm curious too.
実はね。
キサキ殿。
はーい。
You can tell me later in private, okay?
あんなこと口外できるわけがない。
I'm sure it was nothing that big.
つまり
He probably asked like some weird question like, oh, like, you like Oro, huh?
まあ、成り行きで。
何を言いましたの私たち。別におかしなことは言ってございませんわよね。
はい。
Oh, bro, she laughed. Sounded like a fun girls only night, yeah. It was all good, well and good that they were so close, but
2日目となると困ることが出てきましたね。
what's the problems? Alexandre surveyed the foyer.
ねえ、マストで飽きてきたんだけど。
Yeah, I wouldn't be stuck here. These groups were pretty much the only energetic ones left among us. Everyone else was depressed. Not only were they tired, but their moods had taken a turn for the worse. There were also far fewer people out in the foyer. Everyone was holed up in their rooms.
新しい環境に移った人間は一度はこうなりますが、望まずにはるかに不便な環境とあってはやはり精神的な疲労が強すぎるようです。
That's so true, man. Like, that was basically what COVID was like. After all, our fun 3-day weekend suddenly turned into a survival experience. Everyone was irritable, but they couldn't pin it on any one person, yeah. Mother Nature. Glimpse swirled throughout the dormitory.
天気がない。娯楽のなさも問題ですが。
Yeah, I know.
飢えと寒さですね。
今日も寒いよね。
What's the temperature out? The rain had stopped, but had been quite frigid since early that morning. They did say it was November, so worse yet, it was still mostly cloudy. There wasn't much hope of the temperature going up. Those who walked out of the foyer were still doing better. Most had confined themselves to their room and were huddled up under their covers. It was a cheap expression, but everyone was suffering. Temperatures of anyone isolating their rooms would likely continue to decline. It would be best if they came out of the rooms, even if they had to force them, but
何か 温かいものが食べられるといいんだけど。
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
お湯すら確保するのが難しいですものね。
How much food do we have left?
もう残っている子は少ないでしょう。今夜からはカロリーベースの話が必要になってくる。
Calorie base. You still have, and those with the stockpile, but I didn't want to bring that to the light, yeah. Sorry tonight, though. Would these girls be wait, staving? Staving? You mean starving? Nothing but something to... Staving? You mean starving, man? Come on! Is that a typo right there in my visual now? Like, come on, man. It's a situation I hope to avoid. I have to avoid. Typo. Come on, man. I went outside.
シルビーたちは寒いの大丈夫な？
What about you? You're not wearing anything that... I mean, I guess you got a jacket, but...
これくらいなら全然平気よ。
Okay.
むしろ日本は暑すぎると思っていたので、ちょうどいいくらいですわ。
北欧でも特に北にあるソルティレージュなら、この時期は常に寒波に覆われていますからね。
So you're used to the cold, yeah. I see people in Finland, those short sleeves until it hits 100, like minus 100 degrees Celsius. Is that why people are like minus 100 degrees Celsius? What the fuck?
スウェーデン警察にいる私の知人など、これくらいの寒さなら半袖で過ごしているくらいです。
Minus 100 degrees Celsius, dude. People from Nordic countries were incredible,
日
yeah.
本人はダメですわ。寒い。慣れって大切ね。
As far as Japan went, even the northern tip of Hokkaido probably experience a mild heat wave now and then. I mean, we experience it in my state, so yeah. On the other hand, then, how about Japanese summers? You girls okay? What's with the looks right there? You don't like Japanese summers, then? Why? Why?
その話はいい。 夏はもう
I guess they don't like summer then.
夏という言葉、二度と聞きたくありません。
Damn. Right. All three instantly look sick.
夏に比べたらこのくらいの寒さ天国よ。だって暑いと逃げ場がないもの。
Damn, sounds like this past summer was pretty hard on you.
何かしら理由をつけて、もう留学はやめ国に帰ろうと756回思ったわ。
Girl, do you really just hate summer that bad? I get it gets hot, but come on.
住まいにした別邸にプールがあるのが救いでしたわね。そうね。
Wow.
一日中プールで遊んでギリギリ日本に残る
Just
気力
enough,
を振り
yeah.
絞ったわ。エルには悪いことをしたわね。
Oh my gosh.
一緒に入らなかったの？
入れません。私は護衛として常に監視を怠れません。
My
常
god.
に臨戦態勢としてフルプレートアーマーを着込み、プールサイドでお二人を見張っておりました。
地獄だ。
Yeah,
務め
really.
ですから。
This woman would be truly astounding if she were anywhere but peaceful Japan. Yeah, that aspect certainly might make the cold preferable. If there was any way to avoid the cold, that would be
1、2、3、4。
Kane, huh? Food in your body was plenty.
あかねちん、何してんの？あ、レイナ先輩、おはようございます。
It was a first year in a dorm, Akane-chan. She stood out due to her booming voice.
朝のラジオ体操ができなかったので、体を動かしたくてうずうずしちゃって、先輩たちも一緒にやりませんか？あったまりますよ。
She was as spirited as ever.
いいわね、面白そうだわ。ところで、ラジオ体操って何？興味深いですわね。
Portion of the group was fully into the idea, yeah. Aw, that's cute. Very cute. I'm going to check out some other stuff, and I'll be back. You guys have fun dancing around. Dancing around, yeah. I escaped. Oh, you just escaped. Now then. Keep an eye out when there's no power restoration in sight was a waste of time. What was more important in the moment was this. My options were correct. This should be far more useful right now. Again, it was currently a day off. 90 teachers were at the school today since the road was blocked off. It was completely deserted. I have no way to get inside, but... What the hell? Smashed the window. Mike, what's he doing? So his royal powers on my side. It should forgive me for a single window, similar to incidents from last week. Carriage also meant no alarm sound, so I got inside with ease. How'd you go into school now then? Oh, but I couldn't get any of the classmates without a key either, huh? Wonder where the keys were. The staff room? No, they should have changed where they were stored for security purposes lately. Why not smashing a few more windows until I accomplish what I came here to do? Dude, what are you doing? Don't be smashing every window. Are you Laplace from Nikkei or what? All he wants. Huh?
オーロはいた？
寮にはいませんでした。どこへ行ったのでしょう。
道を求めて森に入って迷ったとか？
Really, girl?
森はどこもかしこも滑りやすくて危険だと昨日見ているのでないと。みんな
大変大変！どうしたの？ほら、昨日もらったコンビーフの缶。食料が貴重になるかもって今日のために残しといたでしょ？あれがないの。オーロのやつ独り占めして逃げたよ。
What?
あらあら、武士は食わねど高用事などという日本の格言は迷信だったようですわね。
もともと市松殿のカップ麺で得た対価だ。彼がどうしようと何も言えないが。
Yeah.
一言くらい言ってほしかったわね。コンビーフ
I
食べ
think.
たことな
What's
か
he
った
doing?
のに。それでその卑しい豚はどこに？エル、どうかした？
いえ。学園から煙が。
He's trying to cook. Trying to cook a meal for them? Oh, and air fires are harsher than I thought.
オーロ？何をやっているの？
Oh, you're here already? It's planning to call them over when it was
こ
done.
れは大きな鍋ですね。
Oh, he's doing the Breath of the Wild cooking,
こ
huh?
の前行ったラーメン屋に置いてあったわ。
Yeah. That's his so-called stock pot. I was in the process of putting it all over flame just like the restaurant and boiling the soup down. Figured a school like Noel Academy that cultivates elites of many disciplines would have a kitchen for rearing elite chefs too. When I went looking, I found this.
探った？
Miraculously, it was all unlocked. Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. It was all unlocked. Wow. You should have just said at least one door was unlocked. I guess the shut off so I couldn't use the burners, but borrowed some bricks along the edges of the flower beds adorning the academy. Made use of an improvised stove, which I was currently heating over a flame. But fire is tougher to make with than it looks hot. Fire goes too hot, you couldn't get close. It was cooled down too much. It got smoky, so it was difficult to obtain the perfect
変わ
balance.
りましょう。行軍経験があるので焚き火くらいはできます。
Okay, that would be a big help. Didn't want to make a bonfire. I wanted to cook. That's what I needed to focus on.
何似てるん？あ、コンビーフ。
Yeah. I used the canned goods without asking. That's okay. I assume. A pretty scarce using a huge pot for just 5 cans of food, though. Whether or not you could see the meat made a pretty big difference on your mood. In addition to the utensils, I got salt, miso, and soy sauce from the kitchen. I also got my hands on lard and dried sardines. I also had a fair amount and used them for the soup. Dried sardines? What are you, insane, dude?
こっちのこれは何？白くてねちゃねちゃして。
It's udon balls. Okay. I also found flour to use for these in the kitchen.
おうどんが食べられるの？
So I was happy. That's what I was shooting for, but I probably put too much water content and screwed it up. I wasn't exactly a competent cook, so I was considering making them into flour dumplings instead. Flour dumplings, balls of wheat flour kneaded with water, then boiled, is an optimal outcome for failed udon. I do like dumplings; they're good.
あ、水豚って何？食べたことないわ。楽しみ。
He's so happy. I like it. Judging by Sylvie's reaction, it'd probably be okay.
何を作りたいかは大体わかりましたわ。で、問題は献立よりむしろこの大きさ。
Yashan peered into the
こ
pot.
の大きさには馴染みがございませんけど、ざっと100人分ってとこだね。
More or less. That must have tipped them off to my plans right away. Starting with Sylvie, everyone began to giggle.
別に多少みんなでひもじい思いをするくらいで、飢えて危険とか栄養がどうのという話ではありませんわよ。
I get what we're not in too dire of straits, but it really is draining when you're cold and hungry. So I thought something to reassure everyone would help. Aw.
オーラのそういうところ、私大
Aw,
好きよ。
thank you. If you actually show up to eat.
でなくて、水筒ですか？味は保証できないけど、いっぱいあるのは保証するよ。
Heck yeah. Spread the joy of food there. Silly could you tell everyone you made it and hand it out without me?
どうして？
Damn.
配るのはいいけど、オーラが始めたんじゃな
Like,
い？
it should. No, man. You need to tell it was you who made it, you know? But listen. This could get advertised my involvement, so I detach myself from the situation, but I still could. So we hadn't caught on to that predicament, though, how to handle this.
はいはい。団体さんいらっしゃい。あ、ほんとだ。飛び出しみたいですね。いい匂い。
That thought in mind, the girls saved the tree from the foyer came running. We would take a while after calling the brothers over for them to show up, but word apparently spread after calling Oliver just a handful. First wave came quickly. Point being, they all saw me. First of all, they knew they were from my class, Yogasaki sympathizers, of course. I guess it made sense they'd be from the same class given Rena's connections. This spelled trouble.
みんなお昼ご飯を作ったの。全員の分あるのよ。いっぱい食べて。
Heck yeah.
ありがたいけど。
Don't butt me.
オーラが作ってくれたの。味見したけど。
She just was like, you know what, Oro, fuck you. I'm just gonna tell him you made it, you know? They then looked at me with indescribable expressions. Oh, he's not good. The same ambiance from the classroom had reared its head in an awful moment. If put into the worst terms possible, you could describe it as being down as hustling with them with kindness. The hatred for me was one of their own pride, so it would be difficult for them to accept me now. This music, I think it's the first time I heard it in this game. I might be wrong now. That said, I doubt they could, because of Sylvie standing there, all smiles either. They're stuck, unable to accept their decline. Given the situation, they would likely ultimately do as Sylvie told them and eat, awkward setting and all. I had made this plan to alleviate their meal-related stress, but now I was going to stress them out, yeah. People. Up until today, I desperately tried to stray outside my designated cliche as much as possible in an effort to avoid this awkward atmosphere. I said, what's with this sadness all of a sudden, dude? A setting where anyone, especially such a large group, was worried about me. I felt like I got two more here, and I hated it. I hadn't wanted to show off. I had been trying to live up to a golden time. I hadn't been trying to shine. I just... What? Ah! All of a sudden there was a hysterical scream from behind me.
何ですかこれ？何ですかこれ？お鍋ですか？
Akane,
ちょっと、あかね。危ないですわ。
shut up! Oh, Akane-chan, huh? This girl shouldn't have any animosity against me due to that word.
すごいです先輩。こんなことできちゃうんですね。
I guess so. Probably should have stepped out a long time ago, but that ship had long since sailed,
器を
yeah.
持ってきました。この学園の調理室、大したものですね。
100人分。このお鍋の大きさ、これって寮のみんなの分があるんですか？どうぞお
Yeah.
上がりなさい。さすがに200杯分はないので、おかわりは応相談ですが。
Yeah, true.
おいしそう。どうぞ食べて食べて。モーロが作ったの。とってもおいしいのよ。
Heck yeah. She mentioned my name again. With the exception of Akane, all the other residents were backing off. I really hope this didn't be a turn for the
あ
worse.
りがとうございます先輩。いただきます。
That assumption was transformed in needless worry in an instant. Akane served herself with care and took a bite. The soup was stock made from dried sardines, cooked corned beef, and lots of lard. Put in 200 flour dumplings, so each person had 2. what you call Japanese style Chinese flavor to be blunt. It was a shabby kind of soup he expected to put out at some cheap ramen restaurant. Used a lot of tricks like mixing it up with starch, but its biggest selling point was this. It's warm, yeah.
美味しいっしょ。はい、美味しいです。そやな味付けですが、ま、旧大店ですわ。
限られた食材で大したものです。
Warm stock works wonders. Mia can make anything taste good with salt. Yeah, it really wasn't all that impressive. It's just a result of brainstorming how to leverage the limited cards I was dealt to their fullest potential.
ところであなた、オーロのお友達？
And a delicate question, Akane-chan was having a hard time answering to his side, lending her hand. Yeah, she's a nice person. She's been friendly towards me since I transferred here.
そうなのね。それなら、私ともお友達だわ。
Aww.
そんな、お姫様と友達だなんて。いいじゃない。気軽にお話ししてほしいわ。
Aww.
どうしましょう。
As long as it's okay with you, why not?
ダメなわけないです。私なんかでよければ、ぜひよろしくお願いします。
Aww.
よろしくね。あかねです。私、クリュウあかねって言います。あかね。
The two, like, smiling girls,
素
you
敵な
know.
名前だわ。そうでしょうか。改めてよろしくね。あかね。
Heck yeah.
こちらこそです。
These scribbles could be that made sense after hearing her just say, let's be friends out of nowhere. Here, eat before it gets cold. I butted in and offered her soup.
はい。
Though it had only been one day's time, she was able to get a bite of her warm food. That mere warmth was enough
美
to.
味しいです。先輩。本当に。
Heck
本
yeah.
当に。
Does that look? Hmm? Huh?
うわあ、あかねちなんで泣くの？
Yeah, that she had been eating with a smile dropped suddenly began to spill from the corners of Connie-chan's eyes. It was so unexpected it startled me so I could hardly believe someone as ordinarily cheerful as Akane-chan would break down crying.
いえ、わかりません。でも、なんか、美味しくて、体中にじわって
Look at
広
that
がっ
smile,
て、
dude. That is a smile you must protect.
突
Oh,
然
now it went away as
溢
soon
れ
as,
てきちゃって。
as soon as I got rid of the thing, yeah. Kinda kept on shedding beads of tears. This made me go stiff. She had been so tense ever since yesterday after she wasn't able to do radio calisthenics in an attempt to distract herself. This soup must have been broke tension for her. I knew that. Makes sense, but why wasn't it enough for her to cry? Another reason to bother me that I got a girl to cry. It's weird. Must have been the same for her. She always acted foolishly cheerful and yet.
本当にいいの。本当に。なんでもないから、ありがとう、オールくん。すごく嬉しい。嬉しい。だから。
Was she another child friend?
自分でもよくわからないんですけど。なんででしょうね。すごく美味しくて、美味しいから、先輩が私たちのため
Did
に
you know
作
her
っ
as
て
a
くれた
kid
のが
too?
びっくりして、私たち先輩のことを疑ってたのに。疑う？まあいろいろね。オールは悪くないんだけどさ、難しいことがあったんだよ。
Yeah.
なんかいろんな気持ちがぐちゃぐちゃになって。ごめんなさい。
It's alright, it's okay. So calm down and eat. Pet her head, yeah. Flour dumplings are are like a lot like mochi, so if you sniffle while you eat, it'll get stuck in your throat, yeah.
はいすいません
Look at that, it's so cute. I'm not worried about it. It only makes sense that you'd be uneasy there. That goes for everyone in the storm. I'm sure you felt helpless and forced yourself to stay active. And that helplessness was enough to make you cry. Kankane wasn't the only one who had been forcing herself. Everyone had their own anxieties, which is why you did a great job. It was admirable. It's difficult to act like your usual self because we're in this kind of situation. I believe your upbeat nature helped to support everyone, like when this radio tells thanks for everyone. This might be strange for me to say, but having you be your usual cheerful self was such a huge lifesaver. Thanks to Kai-chan. You slowly be careful you don't choke. I keep doing this until you settle down. Aww. Tried to hide it, but it didn't go away. I fed her head until the heavy teardrop stopped. Look how cute she is. That's so cute. It wasn't as I wanted to show off. This is one of those moments where I had to act cool, yeah. Maybe Sylvie's like, I should have been me getting the headpats.
私もいただこうかな。
Yeah.
まあ、マストでお腹空いてるから。うん。いいね、いいね。どうぞどうぞ。うん。あ、じゃあ、私も。
Heck yeah.
はいはい、2名様ご案内。メゴちゃんは
Mego-chin. Yeah, no, you had to remind me of that name. Mego-chin, I can't, like, I'm telling you, the Crimson Chin sister, you know?
食べるわよ。
Yeah, Spending all my time with the first years, things have worked out with Problematic 3 all behind us. After that...
私らの分もあるの？温かいスープです。シルビア様の手料理。食べますわ。鍋の底まで舐め尽くしますわ。
First year girl, calm the fuck down. One board after another came along. We had 100 people gathered, and the question of who made it has been deemed irrelevant. Deemed irrelevant, yeah.
あったかい。美味しい。大したものです。
Everyone was enjoying their first warm meal of the day.
すごいわ、オーラ。
I didn't do anything impressive. Group of 100 was an idea 50 or so people could come up with. But again, I doubt any of these high-class ladies would have the pride to break the academy windows. The commoner simply stepped in their place, yeah.
そうね。大したことはしてない。誰かの笑顔のために動くことは大したことではないけど。
I'm looking Sylvie's eyes, I can't. It's so cute, you know. Look at her, so charming.
それを迷わずできるのがオーラのすごいところよ。
Hey, Sylvie. I didn't really get what she meant. Simply having Sylvie smile wide like that always did make it feel meaningful, yet not. As much as I wasn't able to ask her for any clarification. Oh, is the weather getting better?
あら。
晴れましたね。
Heck yeah. Clouds dispersed. Sunshine from the south wrapped warmly around us.
これで少しは暖かくなるでしょう。
Heck yeah. See what I made went over swimmingly. It polished off right as we distributed to all 96 boarders. The girls who locked themselves in their rooms seemed to be in a much better mood after getting something warm to eat and soaking up the sun. That's why, instead of going back to the dorm, I continued to work and prepare dinner from the academy sports grounds. Lunch wasn't enough. I wanted something warm to eat at night too, so I had to make preparations. We were having curry for dinner tonight. I was getting instant curry and curry rocks from the girls that had had it on hand, as well as spices from the kitchen, so we'd be able to prepare at least a single meal for 100 people. There's no shortage of girls who would supply of rice, so we could prepare that as long as we had access to a plain mess kit cooking of sorts. We're unfortunately short on greens, but there were girls currently testing whether potato chips would make a decent substitute for potatoes.
おいしくなーれ。おいしくなーれ。
Oh, that's cute. I like that. That's really good. What you doing in the back there, Rana? What you doing? What's with the question mark?
こねこねこねこね。
Heck yeah. Oh, I doubt you could mess curry up badly enough to make it unappetizing. As for me,
何してるの？
oh, you're wondering what I'm doing. Praying for the overnight fire.
昼のは学園中からかき集めたゴミで火力を維持しましたが、夜の分は残っていませんからね。
Yeah. It's the biggest weakness to this cooking method was simply a firepower. Or where's Neon at where you need her? Or man, when you need her, you know? What's her firepower? Didn't have anything convenient like killing around. The gas was an emergency shutdown due to the outage, so we couldn't keep the fire burning. Cool said plenty of discarded paper, so I used that as a stand-in this afternoon. But I'd gone through all that loose paper I could find to keep the stockpile going and had nothing left.
楽器とかは使えないね。この学園周り木ばっかだけど。
You want to cut down some trees?
薪は乾燥に最低1年かかりますので。
Damn. Burning green would create carbon dioxide, whatnot, and actually end up putting out fires. Open air fires could be quite profound. There's no petroleum supply at the academy either. This is why I'm relying on sheer manpower for now.
先輩、松ぼっくり拾ってきました。
Cool. Oh, good work. Some look like pine cones.
そ
Like,
れ
what the
から
hell?
松の木のチクチクしたやつです。これで合ってますよね。
Hopefully, yeah, perfect. I kind of regained her usual cheerfulness and was lending me a hand.
枯れ葉物集めたけど、やっぱり昨日までの雨でだいぶ過ぎちゃってるね。
Well, that sucks. Firewood was a lost cause, but I could make general foliage work one way or another. Pine tree resin would be likely be easy to burn, so I had them collect those and dry leaves from as far as into the woods they could go. They walked the mud off both and hoisted them up in nets used by the sports clubs. The wind was strong, so I prayed it would be dry by nightfall. It just leaves this.
少々もったいない気がしますがね。
We had been processing rubbish we've gotten from the school library since earlier.
新聞か。
Newspapers. Academy has newspapers just like ordinary libraries. School received these 3 daily copies of sports business and English magazines weekly and monthly literacy publications, major newspapers from Tokyo, Nagawa, and Osaka, and more. Amount to about 20 copies per day. Okay. These materials were stored at the school for a year, with older issues being disposed of at the end of every month. Really didn't fit the times, in my opinion, but they apparently couldn't stop. It's the families of newspaper companies' presidents attended here. So, as such, a room went to the library was used as a dedicated storage space for over 7,000 newspapers. My God! Keeping copies of all 3 daily papers was generally pointless. We decided to save one and burn the other 2. A year's worth made for 2,000 copies. It would make a good deal of time to burn them all. If novice campers like us could utilize them to generate a heat source, then it would have to be paper.
インクを燃やすと嫌な匂いが出るので料理には向きません。あくまで枝葉の補佐といったところですよね。
Yeah, you can't use these for the stockpile whatever. We had dead leaves and brandies to cook meals. It would all work out as long as I knew I properly used them to boil with a pot.
新聞を燃やすときはね、こうやってぐっしゃぐしゃにすると長く燃えて効率がいいんだよ。こうですか？
Yes, so.
これ楽しいです。
Yeah. If I'm while you still can. I had basically no grip left after processing around 1,000 of them. My
他
gosh.
に釜の作り直しも必要です。昼のものも良いですが、熱効率が悪すぎる。
Right. We dismantled the stove I made with brick and we're in the process of rebuilding it in a better form. It's time we built it in a form that could cook multiple things at once rather than a single cylinder coal outlet.
キャンプみたいで楽しくなってきた。
Heck yeah. Really let me a hand now. Yeah, you gonna help out over there or what? Stacking the bricks was rough, but when you have no grip left.
私は伝令役だから。
Messenger duty, what?
市松殿、 こっちのレンガ積んでください。
Right. Shocked that I'd be tough to force the princess to perform manual labor. Ellie-san, I would take care of it. I learned how to make stoves like this a long time ago during a classic camp, but I've forgotten since then. Well, you're learning right now
十
again.
分できていると思いますよ。さらに改良した方がいいという程度です。
I've laid stones in a circular pattern with openings to toss in, kindling our fire source one end on the other. We made a true hole for air to pass through. I knew enough to reach the point, but
もう少し高さを作った方がいいという程度です。燃焼物との間に
I wish your voice is a little louder here, dude, but whatever. Isn't it better that way since the heat can't escape?
その分酸素の巡りが悪く熱効率が悪くなるのです。なのでまず燃焼点の距離と風の流れが
There's no match for a camping expert. Better leave the plane to Ellie-san, focus on the physical labor. These wobbly arms sob.
あ、ほら、寮のゴミも持ってくるよう伝えてきたよ。
Okay, well thanks.
そんなのどうしようってのよ。
They brought a yellow bag full of trash. Each resident responsible for their own trash, and we could haul out the burnable and unburnable trash out weekly. This stroke of good luck that we separated the burnable trash on Sundays. We had a whole week's worth of trash at the disposal.
火種になるのはわかりますけど。マストでバッチくない？ゴミを焼いた火でお料理とか。
I'm not going to use any of this for cooking.
これら生活ゴミを燃やした火は釜を温めたり集めた枝を乾燥させるのに使います。それ以上の清潔を求めるなら残念ですが対応できかねますね。
Yeah, really.
いえいえ、そこまでじゃないですから。
Any of these rich girls did appear to be unsurprisingly fastidious. Perhaps we had to make do with the situation. Nobody was so insistent they would go hungry over it. But Durusagi would be stubborn and refuse to eat though.
そんで、このゴミはこのまま？
Now we're going to use some cursory sortings. Burnable trash could include tinfoil and whatnot. I've heard avoid non-combustible to whatever extent possible. Only way to get in the way after the fire, afraid of the possibility of toxic fumes. Yeah, look through every little piece, separate everything that doesn't look burnable. Take out everything wet too. The uppers.
私もやる。
Again, another helper.
一夏殿もそちらを手伝ってください。さっきから手がプルプルして危なっかしいです。
I would appreciate it. I was eventually assigned to the easier task. Separating a light trash would be easy. My doodly arms, dude.
朝からこの寸胴を使っていたのだ。休んでもらいたいところだな。
ねえねえ、
Damn.
他人のゴミ屋さんってなんか楽しい。
I don't know about that, girl. You're gross, yeah. Although it was kind of a new experience.
おっと、市松選手、お嬢様寮のゴミ漁りが楽しいそうです。
Shut up, girl.
やっぱりマストでけだものか。
Don't fall for her tricks.
このままでいいようですね。
Heck yeah. We're sorting through the trash. This goes here, this goes here.
どうしたの？
Well, didn't really matter. Seriously, it really wasn't a big deal, but looking through trash from girls' rooms is pretty questionable. All the residents, Ren included, seem to generally be fine young women. Going through all these sheets of tissues was questionable enough. I'm sure just to blow their nose, you know. They associate fine old toothbrushes, sweat pads, and a variety of other items as questionable experience to say the least. Seriously, it wasn't that big of a deal, but
ね
still.
え、市松。
What is it? I'm just sorting, that's all.
何慌ててんのよ。
Nothing, I was just focusing. You scared me. I expected the voice call to me. Classmates and Rena's friend, I believe she was. Always there was Yogasaki.
これまで悪かったわよ。
Yeah, that's fine, huh?
あんた、別に悪いやつじゃないって知ってたけど、わかるでしょ？綾香との、ほら、わかるでしょ？
I guess I did get it. Yeah, the way she acted in class wasn't her own personal will, and I knew she was trying to apologize for that at the moment. But she was acting like a little aggressive, yeah.
何よ、ま
autism was enough to irritate her. She was like the sort of troublesome woman you wanted to smack after finding her on some online coffee pasta. Yeah, really. I understand friends are important. She's been rude to me, but also understood how she wanted to stay on Dukatagi's good side. You don't need to worry about it. You don't need to act any differently around me from now on either. If I were to ask for anything, it would be for you to stop swooping in trying to protect Rena when I'm trying to talk to her. That hurts.
わかった。
Whatever on the rest, you don't need to force yourself to be nice to me either. There will be those who didn't see eye to eye with me. It's always a matter of personality, but also environment and interpersonal relationships. There's no need to force yourself to get out along, so I believe as much.
そうはいかないわよ。
Hmm?
あんたが悪いやつじゃないなら嫌うのは筋違いだし、仲良くしてあげてもいいわ。彩香にはその私から言うし。
Okay. How about that? Well, I wasn't trying to turn something away after she reached out to me. But we'll get along then. What was her name again?
メゴチン。加賀まなこ。あだ名はメゴチン。
You had to say that name again. This to me in real life, I might actually just laugh because of the freaking Mego Chin, like Mega Chin, you know? She lended a helping hand. I see. I hope we'll get along, Kaga. Yeah.
よろしく。
Kaga blushed bright red and glanced downward. After wasn't she? An idea if we managed to get along well. But I guess it was better than being at bad terms. This I gained another person in class I could call friend. Oh, that reminds me, isn't Kaga? I now saw the bag she was dropping off. Backpack had room numbers and full name. So she said Kaga Wanako in tiny feminine writing. It's yours, huh? Got a ton of chocolate potato chips in here. Must be eating over 10 packs a week.
好きなのよ。悪い。
Okay, it's fine, but trash like this all foil, so it can't be so it's tough to burn.
燃やすことなんて考えて買ってないわよ。てかあんまり見ないで。
Okay, I just went to the rest of the trash, found something white. I'm willing to discard tissue, so boy. Tried to be silk, it was velvet, smooth and it felt great. What's this? And it folded
Ah. メゴチン。くたくたのパンツでも捨てるときはビニールに包むなりなんな
oh
りさ。
gosh.
しね
Oh, they had included one of these. Oh, I hate this. Ah! A little bit later, looks like the whole class where Sylvie's group and Kukuchiyo. Oh my god, they really had to have a scene like that. Just like, oh, we had to throw in one of these scenes. Fuck you for doing that. Not you, Sylvie. I meant the people who made the game, right? Alright, guys, we're gonna go end these off for now. So, thank you all so much for watching. If you hit the like button and comment, subscribe to my channel. Until next time, bye, guys.